Everyone around the world knows about the United States. But here's the thing, Americans themselves just call it America. And while there's also South America, the U.S. just goes with America. It's just one of the many things America does differently. The U.S. has a way of doing things all its own. Some of them make sense if you grew up there, but to the rest of the world, not so much. From everyday habits to big cultural differences, here are 25 things Americans do that leave everyone else confused. 1. In most countries, public transportation, biking, or even walking are perfectly reasonable ways to get around. But in the U.S., good luck with that. Many cities are built for cars, not people. Sidewalks are rare, bike lanes are almost non-existent, and buses or trains. In many areas, they're either unreliable or don't exist at all. If you don't have a car, you're stuck. 2. Step into any U.S. store, restaurant, or office, and it feels like you've entered a walk-in freezer. The AC is cranked up so high that you might need a jacket indoors, even in the middle of summer. While air conditioning exists in other countries, it's usually kept at a comfortable level. The U.S., on the other hand, seems to love turning every indoor space into an icebox. 3. The U.S. has some of the strangest age-related laws. You can drive at 16, vote, and join the military at 18, but drinking? Not until 21. It's the only country where you can enlist in a war before you can legally buy a beer. This seems inconsistent. How can someone be trusted to fight in a war but not to have a beer? 4. Most countries use the metric system with measurements based on meters, liters, and grams. In the U.S., though, things are measured in feet, miles, pounds, and gallons, which can make conversions tricky. For example, a foot consists of 12 inches, whereas the metric system is based on tens, which makes things simpler to divide and calculate. Instead of easily dividing a meter into 10 equal parts, you have to deal with 12-inch feet, and a mile is a confusing 5,280 feet. Even those who grow up using this system sometimes struggle with the math. 5. Potato salad, macaroni salad, Jell-O salad, none of these have lettuce, yet they're still called salads. At this point, salad in the U.S. just means a bunch of stuff mixed together. It can be creamy, sweet, or even made with gelatin. As long as it's tossed in a bowl, it somehow counts. 6. In most countries, doctors decide what medication you need. But in the U.S., you'll see commercials encouraging you to ask your doctor about pretty much any new drug on the market, whether it's for a condition you didn't know existed or a pill that promises a quick fix. It's all advertised right on TV. And don't forget the side effects. Those get read off faster than you can process. 7. It doesn't matter if it's summer or the middle of winter. Americans want their drinks filled to the top with ice. Ask for water at a restaurant. Expect half the glass to be ice cubes. Meanwhile, in the rest of the world, you might get 2 cubes, if you're lucky. 8. Grocery shopping in pajama pants, a hoodie, and slippers? Totally normal in the U.S. While most countries expect people to change into regular clothes before leaving the house, Americans embrace maximum comfort, no matter where they are. 9. Americans love everything bigger: food portions, cars, houses, and even drinks. A small drink looks like a large drink anywhere else. And why do some fast food meals come in buckets? It's a culture where bigger often means better, no matter what it is. 10. In the U.S., it's common to thank police officers, firefighters, and military members for their service, even in casual encounters. It's a way of showing respect for the sacrifices they make. In many other countries, though, this level of appreciation is usually reserved for special occasions like Remembrance Days. In the U.S., it's pretty much an everyday thing. Just a quick thank you for your service, and you're good to go. 11. In many countries, when you pay with a credit card, the transaction happens right in front of you. But in the U.S., you just hand your card to the server, they walk away with it, and you trust that it'll come back unscathed. In most of the world, that would make people nervous, but in the U.S., it's just part of the process. 12. Coupons are everywhere, but in the U.S., it's taken to a whole new level. Some people collect stacks of coupons, plan their shopping trips like military operations, and end up paying almost nothing for carts full of groceries. It's so serious that it's almost like a competitive sport. 13. In the U.S., school mascots aren't just a fun addition, they're a big part of the school's identity. Students rally around their costumed eagles, tigers, or bulldogs, and some schools even have full-time staff dedicated to mascot appearances. Meanwhile, in other countries, you don't usually see people running around in animal costumes at games. 14. In the U.S., the term entree refers to the main dish of a meal, often the largest and most filling part. However, in many other countries, entree refers to a smaller dish or appetizer served before the main course. This difference can be confusing when dining internationally, as what Americans consider the main event is just the entry to the meal in other cultures. 15. In the U.S., dates are written with the month first, then the day, and finally the year. But in most other countries, the day comes first, followed by the month. This can cause a lot of confusion, especially with dates like 03/04/2025. Some people read it as March 4th, while others see it as April 3rd. For most of the world, the American way feels backward. 16. Americans love their bumper stickers. It's common to see cars covered in stickers that reflect personal beliefs, hobbies, or family achievements. Whether it's a quirky slogan, a political statement, or just the kids' honor roll, bumper stickers are a staple on many cars. It's like having a little bit of personality stuck to your car. 17. The U.S. is one of the only countries still using Fahrenheit to measure temperature. The rest of the world uses Celsius, which makes a lot more sense. 0 degrees Celsius is freezing. 100 degrees Celsius is boiling. Meanwhile, in Fahrenheit, those numbers seem completely random. Why is 32 degrees Fahrenheit freezing and 212 degrees Fahrenheit boiling? 18. American flags are everywhere, on homes, cars, businesses, and even clothing. And not just little flags. We're talking about big flags. The stars and stripes are a symbol of pride, and showing it off is part of everyday life. In other countries, flags are usually reserved for national holidays or official events. 19. In the U.S., public restrooms are designed with strange gaps between the doors, leaving just enough space for awkward eye contact with strangers. While in other countries, restrooms are fully enclosed, providing actual privacy. 20. From major league games to small-town high school matches, Americans stand, remove their hats, and place their hands over their hearts to sing the national anthem. In most countries, this kind of patriotic display is reserved for big international events, not a random basketball game on a Wednesday night. 21. In most parts of the world, once you finish your soda, that's it. If you want more, you pay for another glass. But in the U.S., free refills, unlimited soda, coffee, iced tea. Just keep drinking. It's a small joy in life that people just don't get in many other countries. Extra drink, no extra charge. 22. In the U.S., tipping isn't just a nice gesture, it's an expectation. Waiters and servers rely on tips as a big part of their income. You tip at restaurants, bars, coffee shops, and sometimes even self-service places. While other countries either include tips in the price or leave it as an option, in the U.S., skipping a tip makes you look rude. And the standard? A hefty 15 to 20%, even if all you ordered was a single cup of coffee. 23. Most countries use coins for small amounts, but in the U.S., $1 bills are still in circulation. That means wallets get stuffed with wads of crumpled paper instead of convenient coins. Despite attempts to introduce $1 coins, they never really caught on. So for now, cash payments just mean more flimsy bills piling up in your pocket. 24. People take a lot of pride in being American, but they're just as proud of where their family came from. It's common to hear people say, "I'm Irish," or "I'm Italian," even if their family moved a long time ago. Traditions stick around, whether it's a special recipe, a last name, or just knowing a few words from the old language. 25. While most of the world uses the ISO paper size system, with A4 as the standard, the U.S. uses its own system with letter size. It's one of those little quirks that doesn't make much sense when everyone else is on the same page. Why stick to a different system when the rest of the world has already agreed on something? It's just another example of doing things the U.S. way. Well, that's it. Which one did you find the strangest? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.